Alright, let's see if you can hear this walking pad turn on. Well.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Power on, something something. So we're gonna have our own Odyssey, walking, while we play Super Mario Odyssey. Where he will be running, because I run this fool until he is, you know, half dead. Alright. Let's just see. We had 10 more moons. 20 more things. I think when we left last time I was thinking the area off to the right looks like I haven't really gotten any moons over there. So mayhaps something going on in the plaza. How do I even get there? I don't even know! Is this the right direction? Okay. Definitely. What's going on in the plaza? Oh, I see rings. Cooking carnival. Something's going on in the plaza. But what? Couldn't be any more specific, Cappy? Is he just saying there's a party? Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I mean, usually Cappy's pretty helpful. That guy's gonna tell me that his friend is on someone's head. I don't really see anything happening in the plaza, Cappy. Our stew is stewier this time. I like that. That's solid. Well, I'm gonna vote that we explore this area a little more. Just because it seems we haven't done a lot over here. I see a scarecrow up there. I think I did this already. In fact, I know I did this already. I can afford to be cocky as hell on that one. Oh shit! Forgot that I didn't have my hat anymore. Ooh. Huh? Well, we're certainly making our way. Okay, I've been listening to a podcast about the book The Power Broker by Robert Caro. And it's kind of about, it's like a chapter by chapter book about this this guy named Robert Moses, who was a very powerful politician in New York who ended up kind of shaping a lot of the way New York looks and functions today. Now I've got all these Goombas, but what do I do with them? Let's just kind of go see where I can go and use that to help guide me, huh? It's like, well, if you can do something with them. Yeah, I can't go anywhere here. There's probably some of these cannons I haven't even been in yet, right? This actually works pretty well. I see these pillars. I wonder if that means anything. Also this artwork. this is probably worthless, but you gotta try things, right? Go away. Oh. Well, well, well. So I'm listening to this podcast, which, okay, it's kind of boring, you know, because that's the thing. But, like, sometimes I like listening to a show that's sort of boring. Because it's boring in a certain way, which is, like, it's boring because it's about this very specific thing. And, I don't know, I think there's something entertaining about those types of things. It's why I wish, like, everybody would just do a podcast. I don't necessarily think everybody would do a great podcast, but it would be sort of interesting, just like if everybody you met, you know, had a 10-episode podcast, you'd be like, you know, I've learned something about this person that I didn't know before. But then the latest episode, they have... So it's very much about New York City and how it was built and all that stuff. So it makes sense, but their guest was AOC, the politician lady. And it's like, I just find her to be very boring as a guest on the show because it's like, it seems like all that she really is talking about is like modern day politics, right? Which is, you know, it's not to my interests. And like, in fairness to the show, it's like, well, this is very much a show about how these decisions that were made in the past shape the world we live in today and so on. I don't know, it's like this weird thing where I feel like politicians, informed by, you know, what I'm experiencing listening to this episode, it's like the only thing they know is like their platforms, you know what I mean? Like, the other guests would, you know, talk about the book. Like, that was kind of the whole thing is, you know, they would say, oh yeah, these chapters are like this or whatever. I'm not entirely sure that she's read the book, which is fine. You know, I guess it's disappointing when you're listening to a show and you're like, this is great. Like, I'm really enjoying this show. It's kind of an interesting way to go through a book that is ridiculously long and, you know, pretty dense and whatever. And I guess the sort of librarian / book loving side of me appreciates what's going on here, which is like, they've managed to make something that's pretty daunting and for a lot of people would probably be unreadable. Not because they don't possess the skills to read it, just because, I don't know. It's just not the most readable tome. And, you know, they're doing a really good job of making it something that can be read. And I guess I'm feeling currently... Oh, shit! I'm feeling like with this episode in particular, just this sort of like... disinterest, because I'm just not interested in the politics of whatever, and you know, she's bringing her own opinions and flavors to some of this stuff, but it seems just very simplified to me. It just doesn't seem like she's read the book, and like I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, you can't even name 3 songs by the band guy or whatever. But I feel a little bit that way at the moment with this. But you know, it's also a little whatever. But it's also a lesson for me in like, not a lesson for me, but like just interesting thing for me where, you know, like I know sometimes people will like write into a show and be like, ugh, I love this show, but when you had AOC on, it sucked, you know, or something. And it's just interesting to me that people do that because I guess I'm just like, why? Like, why? You know what I mean? Okay, so this one episode isn't to my taste, but like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't pay anything for this podcast. It's like totally free to me, so I don't know, how upset am I supposed to get? Whoa! Huh. Gotten so many coins this time. Surrounded by tall mountains. I think I still have another thing for this guy. Maybe one or two? Let's see. But anyway, I'm just not like a big fan of that episode. But you know what? Who cares? Oh, I found him. But yeah, it's too like I just feel this way about Star Wars a lot, which is like, I mean, I totally understand. To me, some of the newer entries have not been to my taste. But you know, it's like, well, who cares? You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. So, I don't know. I just choose, I guess, to just be like, well, that one's not for me. So whatever. Like, who cares? I just felt like there was probably one up here, right? Kinda looks like where you'd hide one. I think it's a little interesting too because, like, you know, I don't live in New York, so obviously New York-y things are not something I spend a ton of time thinking about. And it probably has something to do with this episode is like very New York centric. And it's very much about New York and what goes on there. Did I already do this? Oh god, 5? No thanks. But you know, so she's talking a lot about New York politics and when she's saying things like, you know, people from my district have some of the longest commutes in the city and like some of the least access to public transportation and stuff, I'm like, yeah, I mean, that blows. But I'm like, I don't know. Try living where I live. Like, you think the public transportation there is bad? Like, give it a try here. It's fucking terrible. It's non-existent. Like, you can't even... It's not possible. It's not possible to live without a car. And so, sometimes, when people complain about that stuff, I'm probably a little less sympathetic than I should be. Just because I do immediately kind of go to, like... If you think that's bad, you should try it here. Try living how a non-New York person lives. Surrounded by tall mountains. It's kind of like unclear sometimes when you're climbing these mountains, like, what will it let me do? What can I get away with here? Like that, you know. Looked like something I could maybe be on, but I cannot. Hey. Ugh. When I kicked that bead in there, it gave me coins. Do you think that is significant? Ah. These must be here for some reason, right? Shit, I'm doomed. I knew once I started running around on there that I was completely doomed. I mean, I already talked to her. You know, the romance has faded. Oh, hello. No! Why? Shit. I wonder if there's significance to that door down there is open, which certainly implies that I've been in there. I wonder if it like stays open once you finish it or something. All right. All right. It's weird, right? That there's no... I've gotten no things in this entire area. That seems wrong. Oh, that's where the moon rock was. Hello? Ah! 3 more? Damn it. I don't really think there's anything hidden in these little stew chunks. Oh, shit! But on the other hand, it would kind of make sense for one to be in here, right? Okay, we got the coins, which is usually a good sign to me that I've done a fair job at least exploring most of the areas. And so then the potential to move on is there. Potential to get on with my life. But I don't know. Still fairly short on this stage of getting all of them. Between mountains. That kind of looks like mountains over there, doesn't it? Mountain peaks. Just don't know where to go next, really. There's kind of two mountains in the center. Then off to that side. The old meat plateau. See the art. See something over there. It's interesting, the stage is so segmented. Kind of makes it more difficult to explore. No! No! Well then. Okay, what about... It seemed like there was maybe a path off to that side. Oh, fuck. Not good. This is like the one too. It's like segmented, but also, this is the one I've had the most struggles with the cameras, which is like a sort of always a concern on 3D Mario, but you know, in this case, especially a concern. Oh, what the shit? It was a lie. It was a damn lie. Is there any reason to be this guy over here? I could go on a cheese bashing mission. Just see what cheese I've gotten and what I haven't. I'm certain there's much cheese that I have not made use of. Got that one off to that side. Does this let me go anywhere? I haven't been. I think I got this. I did. So I did find out you can get actually 999 moons because you can continue to buy more moons after you've passed 888 because you can still buy them in all the stores, right? They basically always have them. So I was a little curious about it, and I was trying to find out if it gives you anything extra, but I couldn't find out without sort of spoiling what remains of the game for me. So I didn't look into it as hardcore as I may have otherwise. Between mountains, huh? I think there's a little flat land there, maybe. Because, yeah, I was like, well, alright, it's probably not that hard. I shouldn't even say this. Probably not that hard to get, you know, a bunch of coins. Because I'm sure I can just look up, like, well, what's my best coin gathering, you know, scenario in the game, and would get many good answers for that. Shit! Oh! Hot. That was a close one. Nothing to say in here, Cappy? Does this count as a different area? Or are they like, no, this is the same. Same thing, bro. I keep thinking maybe there's like a Legend of Zelda waterfall thing happening here. Bloop. Bloop. Nothing else. Well, I guess it's time to talk to my friend Toad, huh? Nothing for it. Let's see if he's got anything for me, and then if he can't really help me, then perhaps it's time to move on for a little while. Alright. Near the square, eh? It's like the purple coins are helpful in, for me, knowing like it's probably Toad hint time. Like you've been to all the places. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. What a moron. That was right there the whole time. Yeah, it's number one because, you know, obviously you're gonna find that one first. Unless you're an idiot asshole. Oh man, that's so far! kind of this way. Kind of right over there? Oh God, why would you let me do that? Not cool. Not cool, guys. Okay. It's kind of like right on top of this almost. Not almost. It's exactly right on top of this, isn't it? Excellent. That's the one that bird told me to get. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, because surrounded by tall mountains is not really a great clue. But those clues are for not the better half, if you will. Okay, we only got 6 more. We're definitely getting close here. I have a feeling it might be above me, but I just don't know. You know what? I need to stop thinking, because I was like, maybe this game is cruel and is like, we hid one in there. You know what I mean? This is a fake lava bottom. I need to stop thinking that way. Aha! So the question is how you get up there. Is there a cannon over here? There's not a cannon here. Oh. Where am I trying to go? Was it on that ridge? No, it's above that, isn't it? Okay. What if... Oh, come on! Okay. I don't love my chances here. Wah! All right, all right. I mean, 50 apiece for these moons is pretty steep. Oh my god, it's right here? Huh? Do I need to talk to that guy? Is it over here? Ah. Okay. Gotta get a, guy who can break cheese, huh? Cut the cheese! Alright. So there's one right over here, right? I thought I had done that for some reason, but apparently not. Ah! Oh, shit. Alright, that was pointless, wanton destruction. Really hates this guy. Don't mind me. I'll be out of your hair in a moment. Everybody just calm down. Is the way. It would be kind of awesome if, like, Luigi just right now was like, oh, and, you know, saw his enemy and kicked his ass. Do you think he's scared of this guy, or do you think he's like, the hell out of here? Oh, Luigi. That's so embarrassing. Again. Well, not in the town square, I guess. Shoot. Okay. Paranza Plaza. I mean, if you had to go on vacation in this world of Mario Odyssey, downside here is obviously that it's a extremely hazardous place to be, as I just demonstrated once again. However, you know, I think a lot of us go on vacation and we're like, let's see what kind of food scene they've got here. And this place seems to have a food scene. Jesus. That was very lucky. I think this one's telling me to go to Song Toad. Which I don't know if I have the song for him. I've become a monster. What if it's from Fossil Falls Dinosaur? Ahaha! Why did I think it was Bowser? It's because I don't think of a T-Rex as a monster. Because I'm like, hey, he's just being a dinosaur. Alright. Much easier than it should have been. Well, much harder than it should have been. Ultimately not bad. 3 more. Yes. God. Just keep having to like go back and forth between this stupid square. I saw that trophy there. What does that mean? Racing of some kind? Is there like a more challenging race that I've missed? Kinda seems to implicate that thing, but let's check this pot up here. What's it telling me to do in here, though? This must be it. But what am I trying to do in here? If there's any... Oh! Do you think there's a cannon to shoot over this and get a fire guy in here? I don't know. Best bet's gonna be down here probably, right? That one? But I can't make a fire guy do that, really. Far enough. I think a cannon that's pointed at that area. Yeah, like maybe something like this? No. Anyway, I don't know what it was about that episode too, like, it's just, it's not just that it's politics, and it's not at all that I'm like, I hate her politics or something. It's just more that I think, for me, you know, I was talking about that specific kind of nerd thing that, you know, is interesting sometimes. And I think for me, Oh, what if I get a fire guy up there? Not a fireball, but a fire shooterer. I think for me, that specific nerdiness about politics is not something that I really share with anybody. Like, I just don't... It's not an interesting topic for me. So that's probably the problem. I also just don't, in general, I think, end up liking podcasts with guests a lot. Because I think over the years of podcasts, it's like when you listen to them and then they have a guest on, there's always this sort of awkward thing with the guest where it's like the guest is trying to figure out what the show is and how it works. I guess there could be a cannon, like, way over there, right? That shoots you to here somehow. I've been kind of thinking, like, I bet there's a cannon over here I haven't gone in yet. I'm thinking, like, probably gonna have to hit all the cannons eventually, right? Like, have I been in that cannon? It kind of goes that way. Then where's a fireball man so I could try it? Fireball? Man? Where are you? I just want to have your body. See you. See you now. Okay. Graceful, no. Bullshit. Do you think there's one of these forks will tell me what I'm supposed to do with that stew? I can do with some different music than this very short loop. I've only got 4 more things to capture, huh? 11? 20? 41, 44. I found him already. Thank you very much. Yeah, give me something. What can I put in there? Our stew is more like a Stewart this time. Why is this one golden again? I feel like that shouldn't be. Oh, fuck. I was also kind of thinking about this episode. I finished a book the other day and it was like, it was good. I mean, didn't blow my balls off, but it was, what the fuck? So that ain't it. But it's definitely in this pot. It's something to do with this stew pot. What if I put on some kind of space suit? Do you think I can go in there? I finished this book and I was like, oh, this was good, you know, I like this. And then I was thinking, like, I'm gonna send this author an email and just be like, hey man, I finished your book this morning, it was fun. And like, I don't have a ton of free time in my life, and so it was nice to spend it reading your book, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, okay, what if... comma? Like metal, maybe. Maybe? Rabbity stew? Like, for the most part, these different outfits don't really seem to have much, you know, like, effect. Other than, like, they let you in places sometimes. But I'm like, is there maybe, like, if I wore this space suit, would they be like, okay, you can go inside of a hot stew? If it can survive the rigors of space, I would think you'd be able to go in a stew, but I don't know. I'm definitely grasping at straws here. Grasping at soup spoons. Well, what's that? So I keep thinking, like, is there a way? Maybe I can shoot over from that side over to here somehow? Oh! What if I get to the top and take a dive? What if? Okay, okay. Oh, shit! This is, yeah, an unfortunate your camera is your enemy situation. This better do something, right? I mean, the amount of effort I'm putting into doing feels like monumental here. This is some serious problem solving. Okay. Oh, fuck. Like, oh shit, that's the wrong one. Ugh. This has to be a thing, right? This has to. Because it's like, why else would you have that hot thing? And it's like, this seems possible. This seems not easy. Certainly not something you would stumble into, but possible. I mean, there should be a guy who's like, it's not quite hot enough, buddy. Okay, my issues have generally been a result of not jumping far enough, as opposed to jumping too far. Fucking A. But yeah, it looks possible. How many attempts is this gonna take? Oh! It's like not even a shadow to guide me. This is like bordering on unfair. It's not unfair because it's like I'm not dying from my attempts, right? So that's something, but it's a good example of it's making you do something over and over that you're just like, I mean, do I need to do this over and over? Like, this is a good example of what can be frustrating, I think, in these games. Which is like, when you have to do something over and over. Are you fucking kidding me? That wasn't it? Did I hit the side or did I not? The only thing for it is to try it again. Make sure that I hit the center. I'm just so convinced that this is it. Why would that hurt me? Look, I'm in the same thing up here. Try jumping in the other soup. Okay, that was dead center. Okay. There we go. Whew! Ah! God! Whew. Okay, it's a good example because I think that, like, a key to the gameplay, the fun factor on these games, these 3D Marios, once you kind of figure it out, if the task isn't all that challenging, it should be pretty, A, it should be very obvious that it's doable, and B, once you've got it figured out, it shouldn't be, you know, the execution of it, should be extremely clear. Like, as far as, if you didn't make it, it didn't work, but if you do make it, it'll work. Like, over here? Maybe it's like, you know, this looks like maybe I also need to come down from the top. What's going over there, though? Maybe what I'm trying to say is, like, I sort of like a distinction between puzzle and, difficult task. You know, like puzzle versus, oh, so this is going to be doing this probably, huh? Which is in the stage where I just was. And I'm 2 away. So I go back there, get that one. See if I can figure out where the hell that is. This is the big thing, right, about this game. Like, you're gonna be slowing down the further you get in the game. So it's like, yeah, when I had a ton to get on this stage, you know, I got like 30 in one go. But then, once you get that initial 30, the next 30 is not gonna be as quick. Okay. Looking for underground... whatever the hell those things are. Underground, underwater. I was kind of thinking it might be over here. That looked vaguely familiar. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Huh? Well, one even looks like a moon. Let's see. Oh, these are like really clustered. Okay. So you hit B, and you hit B, and then you hit home. You don't hit... Well, it kind of looks like it, though. But it's not, is it? Because they're, like, connected. And there's 8 of them. You hit B, and then you hit home. This seems to be the general area where these things are, right? So I might be barking up the right tree. Bunch down here. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one certainly seems to be glowing. Probably did this, but on the off chance. And these look to have 8. Huh? This is it. Okay, so now if I go back to the Luncheon Kingdom, will then that be like I've only got one left? I think that's how that works, right? Maybe? But it's purple, not blue. But it was blue when I found it. That is the... Okay. So I only need one more. Can't find any more hints, so it must be based on the arts. So let's just look at what we've got. This is a possibility. Well, it's purple. Is that where I just was? The purple area? Where are the moons purple? Does that tell me? Is that like a hint that I should be paying attention to? Like that one's yellow. Ah. I think I may have just found another helpful hint. That one's yellow. One has no color. Oh, they're like... This one's green? Yellow. So some of them are just... I don't know what that is. Nothing's jumping out at me as being clearly this stage. So I think I'll have to move on and then hope that it's still forthcoming. So I mean, we're essentially done with this stage, which is good. Because, you know, we just need to get the album art. Whatever. The art clue. Working on my art clues. I feel like Ruined Kingdom didn't really have stuff. Oh, but maybe now it's got a moon block. So now it will have stuff. Is that how this works? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So right now, there's 5. Now there's like 10. There's no coins, so that's a plus. There's a big plus. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright. Well, like dead ahead, there's one, huh? Are you serious? I got that already? That's nuts. That is nuts. How is that possible? I know myself. That does not seem like something I would have done. Okay. Ah. Okay, hold on. There's 2 back at the Odyssey. Somehow. Ah. This little chimney came out of nowhere. What kind of hell am I in now? What's in there? Something's in there that looks like it wants to kill me. Ooh. Charge in, Charles! Alright. Oh. Must become him. Oh! Gotta be something in here, right? How did he get up there? I saw him dancing around up here. These guys are really good at mobbing me. This may be a good coin outlet. Let's just see. If I go out and come back in, I'm at 88.77. That should be pretty easy to remember. Oh, doesn't it, Cappy? I get coins for destroying these guys, too. Oh! It's gone. My riches. I thought those would come back. Maybe they do if I wait long enough. Seems like you gotta destroy new mummies in order to continue getting coins. Okay, so basically, let's say 100. And that's without the big pile of coins that maybe comes back if I, like, left the area. Not a bad little haul, eh? Like, up the stairs. Aha. Mm. Okay, okay. Spooky. Alright, let's head up this way then. Assume this is necessary. Aha. Aren't you glad you came here? Isn't this amazing? Let's say it's a fixer-upper. True. Boom. Yeah, I could finally go to the castle by choice. Sure, I mean, that's meaningful to you, I guess. Who am I to say no? I mean, I've rescued from there 100 times, but if you want to do it, I guess go sick on it. And, oh, damn. Mildly relieved, though. When I was looking at that, I was like, I don't know if I'm happy about that. Alright. Destroy! Destroy you! Come on! I shook the controller. I've learned a lesson. What the hell? Oh no! Hey. Hopefully that regenerates? Is it this? How would I break this? That's like as hard as I can do it. We all are. We all are at this point. We're all so tired. Can I become him? That would probably work as far as smashing something. Where does a hat go on this fella in order to do that? That was cute. It's like down on his nose. Where'd he go? Have a rolling rock on the battlefield. Why not? Oh, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 would not visit again. Booyah. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. But I mean, let's see. We're gonna have quite a few in Bowser's. The moon, we've got a lot on the moon. On the dark side, we've got a few. I still have a lot in the mushroom. Oh, yeah, we gotta go back to the Mushroom Kingdom real quick. Real quick. Because, I think we're gonna have some Toadette freebies, which I'm a big fan of. Let's go. You know what? I'm feeling like a change of outfits. Hell, I was like, I want to be Metal Mario, and then realized I don't have it, so I'm gonna be King Mario again. He's got a cape and puffy pants. So a real fashion icon, a real fashion inspiration for me personally. It's a little tricky because I don't know how many Toadette things I have and how many non-Toadette things I have in this stage. Guys, I'm only like 1,000 coins away from skeleton outfit. I'm like 9/10 of the way. No idea what that means. Maybe that means I beat all the bosses because I had to fight that bird that I'd kind of skipped. Which I didn't think you could just kind of skip that way, but whatever. Oh no, low battery. That's okay. Getting towards the end of today, I think. So it kind of seems like once you do everything, you just kind of get all of these. Which is a little annoying, because it's like, you know, you're just kind of getting more moons for doing something that you already got a moon for, right? So do I really need this moon? In addition? Does it just inflate the number? Yeah, see, like, checkpoint flag enthusiast is probably... You got a bunch of checkpoint flags. Okay. Ow. No. $742. So I mean, we've reached... We're close to the end in terms of, you know, the super bulk of it. But I think we're probably reaching the point of, like, this is when things start getting difficult. Oh, I see the art over there, too. Alright. Alright. I might as well kind of just go straight there, though, right? Because the more you do before you get the moon thing, the more sort of opportunity to find other things you've squandered. I don't remember what happened there before, but must have been little cinematic or something. They're like, yeah, we're not going to redo that for you. Oh, this is a shortcut. I really want to do this. Even though I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. See those coins? Do you think this is a murder spree? Nope. Oh, I don't even need this bird for this. Screw you, buddy. A decent number. Decent. Oh boy, I don't know about this. It's a long way to the bottom. Wah! This looks like a better way to get over there. Damn. There's another one at that stupid stage? Why is it nighttime? When do I get to meet this dog friend of mine? Do you think it's like after I get all the... Ha! There's so many! Oh god. Get over that way. Can we? Will this work on this? I think not. It won't work where, you know, there's a safety net for you. But where there's not, it will absolutely work. Too slow. Smart to abandon? No. Oh my god. Look how many coins I have. So close. Ah! Like, I have a feeling these are going to be difficult. Sneaking suspicion, let's call it. Perfect. Probably could have been one of those skeleton turtles, huh? There's a key. Fuck. Is that what I have to do here? Hey, how come this one is special? How do I destroy it? Ah. Whoever put that there has my number big time. They were like, he's not going to be able to resist getting this goddamn super fast flower. And it could be his undoing. I'm sure someone else working on the game was like, are you sure? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Does actually go quite a bit faster when you shake the Pro Controller. Nintendo Switch Pro Controller. We're all us professionals out here. The obvious choice for professionals like me and you. Wah! I see, once you're in there, it's like, okay, now you can see. Now you can see what's in here. Oh, if I'd gone the way they intended, I probably would have known that already. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, possibly hidden in here, right? Not necessarily, but possibly. Oy. Well, now I'm thinking, probably didn't do this last time. Yes. Wah. Radical. Radical. Not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. Alright. Let's take this path. Son of a bitch. I think I know what to do here. Ah! Oh, yep, well, clearly I did know what to do there. At some point. Well, well, well. It's kind of weird doing these levels, like this level in particular, because it feels so non-linear. You know what I mean? It's a little difficult to, like, decide exactly what you should be doing. That would be a koi fish. Is koi fish like a thing, or do you just say a koi? I like how Bowser's going through his, like, you know, there would be someone you knew, like, in college or something who went through a phase of, like, I have a lot of Japanese stuff in my apartment. You know, like, I'm gonna have swords and stuff. I mean, I recognize Mario and Bowser are Japanese inventions. It just seems like... I don't know. It doesn't seem like he was particularly invested in that before, and now he is. Ugh. Got a pretty cool, like, infinity pool situation happening there. I approve of that. Okay, I was thinking maybe I hit that with a rock. Or... I was like, maybe it's possible to push it. Push it, but... Suck on this! Ugh. Oh. Like right now, what I'm doing I don't really endorse. I'm just kind of running around. Doesn't seem like the way to victory here, but what can you do? Alright, alright. Ugh! These damn birds! It would be, you know, these guys in, wait a second. Like, I'm just not surprised that I'm, like, seeing these guys now. Fuck! There has to be something down there, right? Has to be. Haha. That guy just killed the other one. His walking pad is like, I think you've walked enough today, sir. To be like a fencing expert. Not fully understand that obstacle. Shit. It's anyone's call what the worst way to do it is, but I like to come up with some candidates that maybe people hadn't thought of. Oh! Ugh. I hate this bird. I don't know what it is about this that just doesn't... You know what I mean? I bet this is one of those things that some players have, like, no problem with. And it's just... And then some players, me, are like, this is the most impossible, you know, to use character in the game. And whoever came up with this is a monster who, you know, will live in my memory as such. Oh, God. But what's in the boxes? The boxes even kind of blow you back slightly. Wah! So many bad things happen. I heard the tingle. Ugh. All right. Well, I think that was a fairly productive day, all things considered. Got some more moons. Finished a stage. We're getting close to being at the mark where there's only 100 left, which is, I think, when the game really is afoot. And so we'll see you next time with that in mind. I don't know. It's kind of wild looking at this game, how many times more I've played it to get the moons than to just finish it, but such is life. If only there was some French way to say that. See you next time.